Hey, Nosa community, it's Shamika, and I am back. And I wanted to come in and show you guys something that's been a constant question for some time. So I am on our Nosa group page here at THENOSAGRUP.com. And if you're here, you're watching the video, you're watching this YouTube live, just go ahead and subscribe. But what I wanted to show you guys is how to find out what's going on as far as being able to start an agency in different states. So we have this tab here, the resource tab on the top bar. And feel free to check out all the others as well. And then we have a couple of FAQs, which are really great. So they're just drop downs and they may send you someplace else. But this is a question, what do I need to start a staffing agency in my state? So this is a question that comes up quite a bit. So we have it here. These are like the basic minimum requirements. And then if you take a look at our map and scroll down just a little bit, we have highlighted in blue kind of the states that have minimum requirements, which looks like register with the state, get your EIN, set up your business name, things of that nature. So that's just like your basic. But those that have specific requirements are highlighted here in yellow and then listed out here. So I answered a question today on our recap of NOSA office hours live for Maryland. So I wanted to come in and show you guys. So you click here and then it'll send you over to this website. So this is a website that you need to do or go to in order to get information about starting a staffing agency in Maryland. So a healthcare staff agency. You click on here, it brings up this application. It's a 2-page application, but a couple of things to point out as you're kind of maneuvering through, reading through the instructions, information, is this piece about workers' comp. And then if you scroll down, they have a hotline. So this is a hotline for any sort of complaints, but this may also be a great resource to get information. But really, this would be the place that I would start with first to call and get questions answered around what I need to do. So they have suggestions for writing policy and procedure statements, the purpose, definitions, and this is just a 2-pager. But I guarantee you guys, if you reach out to this number, this person will be able to really answer questions around the process. So I wanted to show you that, and we'll look at a couple of other states listed here that are fairly popular. Here's the one for Florida, which is managed through the ACA, and they call it a healthcare services pool. And then there's also another one. Let's see if it's on here. So I'm kind of free falling it. So be patient with me. I don't see the other title for it. So the healthcare services pool, it kind of talks about what it is. The licensure and application process here, how to submit it, kind of the different types of providers. Um, I guess they have some addendums here, the background investigation forms. Um, let's look at one of these. And again, at the bottom of a lot of these sites, and we'll look at this form, will be a contact person. And whether you choose to work with other people is a you decision, but save a couple of dollars. Just call these places. Just talk to them. They'll walk you through. So I haven't really looked. I've never looked at this document. So this is for the healthcare licensing application. And this seems pretty self-explanatory. And as I mentioned in the video where I gave the response, we'll walk through some of these just to kind of give you guys an idea of what to expect with regards to completing them. But because every state is different, you can see the differences in the states. We won't have all the answers, but we can kind of give some guidance. Let's do 2 more. We're going to look at California. Let's see. And as you see here, it's all in different places. So it's not just a one-stop shop. I think they must have recently updated California. So we're going to skip theirs. Let's do New Jersey. And then if you guys are on the live with me and you have a state you want me to look at, I'll check that out as well. But you guys have access. I dropped it here below. So you can always go in and find the state that you're looking for. And as I mentioned, the state requirements are changing like in real time. So we're in the process of updating it for 2024. So there may be a little bit of tweaks around it. So this is a healthcare service firm. You know, it kind of talks about what it is. There's a whole phone number. And this is a great option because it's determining what type of agency you should be registered as, because you want to make sure that you register under the right one. And then they have the 5 groups to choose from. You obviously get sent into a portal. Some verification here for healthcare service firm, these types of things. Let's take a quick look at that. And sometimes it's just, hey, take out the time. Here's the email. You can reach out to a phone number, inquiries. And I was mentioning, oh, here's the online application. I was mentioning before, usually they have FAQs. So check that out as well. So theirs looks like it's an online process. So you have to set yourself up in the portal. And then let's see, let's do Massachusetts. So let's go back. Again, information on for placement and staffing agencies. Placement must be registered with the Commonwealth of Massachusetts in order to conduct business in the state. Super clear. It talks about the difference between employment agencies, a placement agency, and staffing based on what that state, the way that that state does it. And that's really key because in healthcare staffing, everything is so state specific that it'll have your eyes crossing. But read the information. They have a lot of good links, right to know, law, employment law, differences in a license and registration. So contact individuals. So this also goes into like your home care license, placement agencies, fees. Let's check out their online application. Okay, so they too have a portal that you have to sign up with. So it looks like quite a few of these states have portals, which is kind of nice. And let's do something in the Midwest. Oh, let's do Illinois. So again, the Nurse Agency Licensing Act, as I mentioned, I think we touched on this last year. A lot of states are making major changes. So let's take a quick look. And like I said, we'll touch more on this at a later date. So this is something new. And we'll do a separate video about this because I didn't know that it had went through. So it looks like it went through. But nonetheless, pre-2022, there was still an application process for Illinois. So they got an instruction page that kind of talks about the instructions to complete it. Click here to make your payment. If you're incorporated, what you need to have. If you're LLC or S Corp, what you need to have. LLP. Employment applications, types of insurance. So there's a lot of good information here that I would not pay attention to, as well as I'm scrolling down, you know, any sort of special stipulations here. And then of course, I would be able to reach out to this number or call with any questions and call. Don't hesitate, call. They, again, much like some of the other states, they have a portal here. And then this, like I was saying, a lot more places are instituting PowerPoints, FAQs, types of information that's important, you know, for people. So we'll probably save this and share it into the group for you guys to have. So yeah, and then they always have contact information. These are the best places. These are the people that are looking at the information on a day-to-day basis. So you want to make sure that you're connecting with the right people. So we'll do one more. I think Nevada's the only other one that I kind of know off the top of my head, but might take a minute. So their nursing pool regulations, licensing, apply for a new license checklist. So let's take a look at that. Um, this is it. Okay. So just a quick little checklist so you know what you're missing, which is really nice. Let's see. I don't see it here. Hmm, okay. We go back one more. You can apply another application through here, and then also regulations. So let's see, here it is. It kind of talks about the scope of that role. So this is great information to know if you're getting started. So I'll highlight it here. So this was the one specific to the nurse services. Um, that's not more than I think what we typically see. And then of course you have down here somewhere, so we have contact, somewhere you can contact. So contact, email, fax, reach out. So that's just what I wanted to show you guys. It's here listed on our website under resources, and we have a lot of great information under resources. So we touch on a lot of different things under resources, JCO certification, payroll funding, finding clients, tech, getting started. So we have a lot of great information, as well as if you wanted to check out our directory of service providers that we work with, you can check out here and see it as a list, as a board, as a table view, as a gallery. You know, if you're looking to connect with any of these businesses, and it's a quite a variety, and all these things will be updated as we go into 2024 to incorporate some of the changes that we've made. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that was helpful to you guys who are interested and have those getting started questions.